Good morning, class 7 children. Today we'll continue with sample paper 2 as we had completed already sample paper 1. So see to it which questions are there. Kindly write everyone today's date. Write down today's date everyone. Okay, let's continue with it. Your question number 1. Which of the following is not a element of weather? It's not there. Next, there is an air sac or alluvial at the end of each one of these. So kindly give me the reason or give me the answer. Which one is true for it? Which option is correct one? Air sacs or alveolus at the end of each one of these. The option C is correct. Okay. Next, question number 3. On the basis of the given circuit diagram, which switch is opened will cause the light bulb to stop glowing? So children, beta, you have to see this circuit carefully and read the question again. On the basis of the given diagram, which switch, if opened, will cause the light bulb to stop glowing? कौन सा स्विच ओपन होगा so that the bulb,
Ma'am, switch S.
the bulb will not glow, it will stop glowing? So according to you, this switch S is there. If it will be opened, so it will not be glowing. Okay, next, number 4. I think it's also omitted because this is our other chapter. Heat wala chapter hai ye hamara. Next, let's move to the next question. Kindly read this paragraph. This.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, Mahi, read it.
Okay, ma'am. We have at many places in India an age-old practice of water shortage and water recharge like the Bawris. Bawris were the traditional way of collecting water. With the passage time, the Bawris fell into disuse and garbage started filling in these reservoirs. However, because of the acute water shortage, people in these areas have had rethink. These Bawris are being revived. Today, the situation is that in spite of scanty rains, these places are managing their water needs well.
Okay, so on the basis of this paragraph, we are having these following questions. First question is, what were Bawris? Yes, Nabil Khan, give the answer.
Yes, ma'am. Bawris were the traditional way of collecting water.
Okay, that was a traditional way of collecting water. Number 2, what happened to Bawris with time? Mahi, what happens to it?
Ma'am, with the passage of time, the Bawris fell into disuse and garbage started filling in the
reservoirs. So with the passage of time, it becomes the people started dumping the garbage into it. Next, why are Bawris being revived these days? Why we are moving again? Yes, Vansh Sharma.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, because ma'am, the situation is that in spite of scanty rains, these places are managing their water needs well.
Okay. So today, because of the today's situation, what type of situation we are talking about? We are talking about the scanty rainfall. So the places are managing their water needs, etc. Again, we are going for that purpose. Okay. Next is for question number 6, that is not coming. You need to find out odd one out. So from second part, or part, ureter, urinary bladder, or urethra. Which one is odd one out? You can tell.
Ma'am, aorta.
Aorta is the odd one out. Why it is odd one out? Because it is related with the heart, and rest all ureter, urinary bladder, urethra. These are the parts of your excretory system. That's why it is odd one out. Let's move to the next question. 7 is not there. Kindly put a cross on 7-1. Next is और में देख लेते हैं. Digestion of food is a dash change. What do you think? What type of change it is? Yes, Mahi?
Chemical change.
Yes, it is a chemical change. Because many of the processes are involved here. Okay, let's move to the next page. Okay, beta, let's continue with question number 8. Name the largest gland in human body. Kindly raise hand and answer. Which is the largest gland? Yes, Mahi. You know the answer?
No, ma'am.
Okay, anybody else? Largest gland in human body.
Ma'am, liver.
Yes, it is written better in your book even. Liver. Next is, which of the following places digestion of food occurs? So where the digestion of food occurs? Esophagus, large intestine, mouth, anus.
Ma'am, mouth.
Okay.
Ma'am, because of the saliva.
Yes, Mahi, you tell.
Ma'am, large intestine.
Digestion
That
of,
will be.
bolo. Yes, Nabil. Nabil. Who else want to give the answer? Okay. Large intestine according to you, esophagus, mouth.
Ma'am, large. Ma'am,
large
it is after
intestine.
the.
Yes,
Ma'am,
Mahi.
large
Ma'am, it
intestine.
will.
Yes, speak. Who is saying? Yatharth, you want to say something?
Yes, ma'am. Large intestine will, ma'am, just make the waste, not digest it.
Yes, digestion.
Digestion
Actually,
start with the saliva in the mouth.
yes, that starts with the saliva, and but here it is not written properly. Either it should be a small intestine. Here it is written places where the digestion of food occurs. So digestion starts from the mouth, because large intestine only the waste product is that is, and water is absorbed in the large intestine. Okay, and rest of the steps are taken into the small intestine. Name the technique of watering plants directly at the base of the narrow tubulings. So what can be the answer for it? What is the technique, Vedika?
Ma'am, may I tell?
Ma'am, drip irrigation.
Yes, it is drip irrigation. Drip irrigation. Next, what kind of image is formed by concave lens? So this question is in the OR form.
Ma'am, may I tell?
Yes, Vansh Sharma.
Ma'am, only virtual image is formed by the concave
Concave lens.
lens.
Okay, what about the others? Kindly don't forget, we are talking about lens. We are talking about lens. Don't get confused it with the mirror. Okay. Next, 10, 11, 12 is not there. 13. Let's move to the 13 question number 1. Give one method we use to get relief from cramp after exercise. After a heavy exercise, we want to get relief from the.
Ma'am, getting
May I
a hot
tell?
water bath or ma'am,
Ma'am,
massage.
hot water bath.
Ma'am, there are two options.
Okay. Hot,
Ma'am,
write
hot
down.
water bath and massage.
Hot water bath. Kindly write down. Massage. Okay. So these are the two ways. Let's move to the next part. Okay, next 14 question is not in our syllabus. Let's move to section B now. First question is, Mohit used a fuse wire with a specification of 6 amperes in a circuit connected to an air conditioner which draws a current of 14 ampere. What will happen when the air conditioner is switched on? What will you advise him to do? I hope you have read the question carefully. He used the fuse wire with a specification of 6 amperes, but AC draws current of 14 amperes. So what will happen when the AC will be switched on? And what will you advise him to do?
Ma'am, do not turn it on because ma'am, it will overload the switch.
Yes, very good. Because he is using of 6 amperes, but he want to draw the current of 14 amperes. So due to the overloading, the AC will not be work and it may set a fire. And what you advise? What is your advice to that person? That he should use the fuse wire of proper specification. Okay, means if it is drawing the current of 14 ampere, so he should use a fuse wire of that ampere also. Okay, kindly write down the answer for this question. After that, what are electromagnets? I think, yes, Tanvi, give the answer for
May I
this
give?
question. 15B, what are electromagnets? Okay, Vansh Sharma, first you give, then Tanvi will give. Yes.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, when the electric current is flowing, ma'am, when the switch is off, then then the coil loses, then the coil generally loses its magnesium. So, ma'am, these such coils are known as electromagnet.
Okay, yes, Tanvi, kindly tell what are electromagnets? Iron pieces behave like a magnet only when the electric current is passed through it for some time.
Ma'am, can I tell?
Yes.
An electromagnet is a magnet that runs on electricity. Unlike a permanent magnet, the strength of an electromagnet can easily be changed by changing the amount of electric current that flows through it.
Kindly don't read in such a way. Directly you are reading from the screen.
Can I tell?
Yes.
Electromagnet is a magnet that turns on when the electric current passes through it.
Yes. The piece of iron that start behaving like a magnet when the current is passed through it, that is known as an electromagnet. Okay. Next, question number 16. And one more question was there, that what were the uses of electromagnet? That was in your book. Yes, Nishay. I am red in color and obtained from lichens. When mixed with soap solution, I change my red color.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, red litmus paper.
Very good. Red litmus paper. So kindly write down the answer for this question number 16. Let's move to next. Okay, next question B part. I am found in lemon and orange. When I mix with blue litmus paper, I change my color into red. Yes, very interesting.
Ma'am, citric
question.
acid.
Kindly see to it.
Ma'am, I have seen. Ma'am, it's citric
I
acid.
found in, okay, lemon and orange, that are both citrus fruits. When mixed with the blue litmus, okay, my color changes to red. Very good. It is citric acid. So means you know that acids changes color, blue color to red. Next, I am one of the most commonly used chemical and my color is white. I can bet that you use me every day in your food, in your life. So which chemical we are using regularly? Yes, Vedika.
Ma'am, salt.
Okay, anybody else? Is it salt? I am one of the most commonly used chemical and my color is white. So it has been told you that is a chemical
Ma'am, can it be yeast?
No, yeast we are not using. Daily we are, and yeast is not of white color. Yeast we are not using. That is a microorganism. After that,
Ma'am, but
directly,
if we have to take it to the chemical, we have to make a salt solution.
but salt is a chemical, no? We are using it on the regular basis.
Ma'am.
Next, number 20. Give reasons. Come on, 20 question number. Whales and dolphins often come to the surface of water. Can you tell why? Why
Ma'am,
do you?
because they do not have gills, and ma'am, they have to take oxygen out of the ocean.
So you mean to say that dolphins and whales come out for the breathing?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, because they do not have gills, so that they can't breathe inside the water. That's why they comes out. Mode of respiration in frog and tadpole is different. Give reason. You know how frog is there? Frog पे सबसे पहले क्या होता है? The eggs are there. Eggs changes into tadpole. Then tadpole changes into frog.
Ma'am, tadpole have gills, and ma'am,
Frog has.
frog also have gills, and it can take oxygen from his skin.
Yes, but you know frog is a amphibian. आपको मालूम है frog is amphibian? Frog lives on land as well as in water. So when it is on the land, it breathes through lungs. And when it is in the water,
His
it
skin.
breathes through gills. But tadpole, it lives in water. Tadpole
Ma'am, they
breathes
only have
through
gills.
gills. Yes, kindly write down. Tadpole के पास क्या है? Only gills. ठीक है? And frog has both. और frog के पास क्या है? Gills and skin. Gills and we can say skin and lungs we can say. Skin, lungs. Okay. Next, yeast is used to make beer and wine. Give reasons. Why it is used to make beer and wine? Any idea, Kavya?
During the process, yeast produces alcohol. So in that way, it also produces beer and wine.
Okay. Anybody else want to add something? Yeast.
Ma'am, can I tell?
Yes, Lavish.
Yeast are unicellular microorganisms that
Mhm.
respire anaerobically and produce alcohol during the process. Since they produce alcohol, hence are used to make wine and beer.
Very good. Same answer Kavya has given and Lavish has given the answer, but you need to give it in a proper way. Okay. Yes, good. So it's a yeast is a microorganism, and by the process of fermentation, it produces alcohol. That's why it is used to make beer and wine. Okay. Children, keep on writing the answers. We are discussing the questions, but I want each one of you to write down the answers. Now, 22nd number. Nearly 3/4 of Earth is covered with water. Yes, there is an acute scarcity of water in many parts of the world. Explain why. So children, the same question. 3/4 of Earth is covered with water. That's why we are saying, again we are saying there is a scarcity of water. Why it is so?
Ma'am, because the three-fourth of water, there are almost all water is in the seas and ocean. That is not suitable for drinking. The water is suitable for drinking is very less, and only 1% of the water present on Earth.
Very good. I think he has given the appropriate answer that what is not suitable for drinking. That's why we are saying that there is a scarcity of water. Okay. After that, 23rd is not there, 24th. So children, here you, okay, this is your homework. Find this answer. Rest afterwards, we'll discuss it tomorrow. Okay.